This is definitely not a coincidence. There is somebody very powerful here, and you know who you are. You're ready to hear this message. You possess a power, a divine energy that can truly be anything, that can truly do anything. And you know this. That's why you feel it within you. That lifestyle you desire, that energy of freedom, fulfillment, it's all right here waiting for you. But first, you have to conquer yourself. There's a battle going on, a spiritual war happening as we speak. And it's a war for you, a war to possess you. The battle between good and evil. By choosing you, you're choosing to be good. You're choosing to be committed. You're choosing to stay driven and disciplined. You're choosing to be faithful. By choosing evil, you're choosing comfort. You're choosing sin, instant gratification. You're choosing that comfort that is holding you back and you know it. You are quite literally one decision away from all that you desire. Whether you know it or not, life comes with a price. You're already paying it. Either discipline and hard work for what you desire, or regret and live life never knowing what could have happened, what could have been. So why go the extra mile? Why work hard? Why study more? Why choose to not go out? Why push yourself? Why step into the unknown? And I think the best answer to that question is, why not? Why not see how great you can become? Why not see how much you can learn, how far you can go, how strong you can be? And once you make that decision, I didn't say choice. Once you decide to pick a side, decide you are worthy, decide that you can do this, you're going to be tested. And the tests come in all kinds of forms. They come through family, they come through loved ones, they come through scenarios, conversations, tests that will take form in the disguise of comfort. They even come in opportunities that take the form of a blessing. On this journey, you really have to become the observer. You have to be able to train your eye, your third eye, to see the tests as they come and to fully let go and have faith. And once you realize that truly this life we live is just about mastering yourself, you actually get closer to God, because God wants you to have what it is that you want. But God also knows that you have to be tested through this journey to become the person it takes to have what it is you want. We get frustrated when things don't work out in our favor, that work out in the way we want them to. But I want you to actually shift your perspective and understand that everything is literally happening the way it's supposed to. And because something doesn't line up the way you want it to, it's actually working in your favor. Choose to have this perspective, because when you truly become the observer and on the journey, you will soon realize that it worked out in the way that it should have, because you were supposed to learn from it. You were supposed to gain that experience. You were supposed to learn what to do in that scenario. Choose to have this perspective, one, because it will serve you better, and two, because everything's always working out for you. Let go. And truly let God. Let go of the comfort you seek that's holding you back. Let go of those emotions that are causing you to be anchored to the past. You're going to be tested by the old version of you. You'll be tested by your own thoughts. And have grace on this journey, because if your body is used to suffering, we would rather to continue to suffer because we find comfort in it. It's predictable, because if we can't see the future and it's unknown, that's why we don't take the leap of faith. That's why we choose not to jump. That's why a lot of us look for red flags and try to scope them out and analyze what's happening. But you're actually robbing yourself of the experience of life by doing this. Like, just let go and feel. Let yourself be. You truly came here for the journey, and that's the biggest thing you need to understand. If you pray for love and you pray for freedom and comfort, and you wake up tomorrow and you lose your job, why do you think that is? There's a reason why everything happens. And there's something you have to gain from this experience to build you up to who you need to be able to handle the wealth that you seek, the love that you seek. If you desire wealth, you don't just want $1 million. You want comfort. You want peace. And the universe knows right now you're not who you need to be able to build that wealth, to continue to allow it to grow. Allow yourself to shift into this perspective of surrender, because you are actually doing yourself a favor. And allow your emotions to guide you through this process. If you're looking through a lens that does not feel good, if you're observing a person or a situation or a conversation that did not please you, those emotions are guidance to shift your perspective. God blessed you with this emotional guidance system, and I'm here to put you on game to it. I know a lot of us are obviously working towards something. We desire change, we desire love and abundance, and that's truly your birthright. But know that you are truly here for the experience. You are source energy put on this earth having a human experience, and that experience is simply to create. A lot of us get caught up in the end result, seeing the picture fully painted. And by focusing on the end, you're robbing yourself of the experience of why you're truly here. You're robbing yourself from the journey of life. And that's one reason why I don't believe in handouts. I don't believe in taking the easy route, because there's so much development in the journey. There's so much experience if you allow life to guide you. Energetically, if you focus on the end and focus on your desired goal or reality, you keep separating yourself from it, because you see yourself here and you see the end goal there. Energetically, you just keep pushing it away from you farther and farther. You're here to create. You're here to constantly have desires and to constantly fulfill them and to keep creating. And once you obtain what it is you desire, you move on to the next. We are all artists and we all take different forms. And all of us are born with gifts and we don't even use them. It takes a simple mindset shift. Do you understand that you were literally born with the most powerful thing in the world, and it's your mind? You have everything it is you need to get what you want. But God's going to test you on your journey, because God knows you have to overcome yourself. Because in the process of overcoming yourself, you actually allow God in. You remove the blocks, you remove the limitations and limiting beliefs. That's why I always say it takes action. It takes aligned action to get what it is you want. And you know this. You already possess the energy. You are a divine being. Create the plan and take action. And be patient. When you get frustrated because something doesn't work out the way you wanted it to, understand that there's truly no such thing as failure. Failure is actually temporary defeat, and each defeat comes with a new seed of success. One of my favorite stories, and it's actually from Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill wrote it in one of his chapters, 3 Feet from Gold. The story is about a gold miner who invests his money and time in a property, and he spends so much time mining and searching for gold, and eventually gets to a point where he gives up, completely sells everything, sells his property, all of his belongings to a new owner, and that new owner decides to pick up where he left off and literally strikes gold 3 feet away. On your journey, if you're feeling frustrated, just take a break. Those feelings are trying to tell you that you're on a momentum, that if you allow it to build and build, it's just going to manifest into more experiences you don't like. Stop and move on. Pet a cat, try something new, take a break. I feel like this life we live is truly just a video game. You get to choose the character you want to be. And on your journey, you beat missions and you beat bosses multiple times and you level up. Like a story, you go through character development, and the ultimate goal is becoming your best self. We were born to evolve. You're born to create things, to experience, to learn, to love. And the sooner you realize that you're the only person that could stand in your own way, you win, because you know yourself. You become the observer. You see the tests as they come. You see the journey as it's meant to happen. You surrender, you let go, and you let God. And that's when you unlock divine messages and synchronicities from infinite intelligence. There's a message coming through for someone that might be feeling lonely on their journey. And the message is good. You're in the sweet spot, because you'll find the truth in solitude. To be completely honest, you should be feeling lonely. It's a part of the journey. And on this journey, you're going to realize that you're not actually alone. You have yourself. God's always listening. The universe is always listening. But the problem is we rob ourselves from the experience of life. We rob ourselves from feeling, because we're too busy trying to analyze everything, that we don't like to sit with ourselves. We don't like to have a conversation with ourselves to feel. We would rather just suppress and suppress. And you will soon realize that you're actually surrounded by love. Everything behind me right now was made with love, was made by the divine creator. including you. Overall, this message is just a reminder that you have all you need. You are everything. To win this battle between good and evil, you have to master yourself. Choose the character you want to be, create the plan, and take action. You know what you need to do. You can feel it. It's a knowing. And the times you fall, when you fall out of alignment, come back. Rewatch this video and let this be a reminder to keep going. And that's why this video is here. It's a timeless video to hold you accountable, to keep you in your power. I hope you feel empowered. Thank you for being here. Never forget that you are loved. You are divinely guided on your journey. Step into the unknown. Take action. God is waiting for you.